Oh man, that's nothing else. I only want. Dang, I'm gonna have to cancel my live already. What's up, y'all? I'm either gonna have to cancel my live or ignore my door about to be knocked on. Okay. What's up, y'all? So y'all know what we about to talk about. I'm triggered as fuck. Can y'all hear me? I did not. Listen. This is not how I wanted to come back. I wanted to come back with Spanish. Fuck. Let me know if y'all can hear me. Let me see if I can pull up the face. Okay. I also wanted to mention. Do y'all think I'm gonna show y'all a picture of who I think Donald Trump looked like? What is it called? Oh my god. Oh, here we go. Matter of fact, I'm gonna put up the picture. I forgot I saved it to my laptop. Let's see if I can put this picture up. This is who Donald Trump reminds me of. This is what he looked like to me. I don't know if y'all can hear me. Because I did ignore that edit audio. Let me see if I exit out and come back. Let me see. Hold on. What if I go to myself? Your videos. Live. Why is it not coming up that I'm live? What the heck? It's not showing up that I'm live. Am I being shadow banned already and I just got back? It's not coming up. Let me look on my laptop. Okay. What is this? Content live. Okay, it says I'm live. I'm gonna see if I can get monetized. Now I need to make sure the audio. Let me click on it. Okay. Hey y'all, I'm back. I had to make sure that my audio was on. Okay. So I'm gonna show you a picture of who I think this guy looks like. Tell me if I'm right. Image file. Tell me if I'm right. Photos. Is it photo? No, it'd be downloads. All right. Come on. Where are you? I took a, what is it called? Now I gotta find. No. Recent. Oh, there we go. Haha. Okay. So to me, I wonder if I can put two screens on here. Let me see. Can I share two images? This is who I think this man looked like. Can y'all tell me if I'm tripping? This is who I think Donald Trump looked like. Please correct me if I'm wrong. Check me if I'm tripping. And yes, I'm drinking. Because look at this. Look at this. Can I leave this image up here while I am? And I have not done a live in a very long time. So y'all going to have to bear with me. But I'm not about to get my candle strike. So I'm not showing y'all. What? I'm not showing y'all the battle royale. This is all commentary. Let me make that clear. Edit. All right, there we go. Ciao. Okay, so there we go. I'll see. I'll give y'all some time to come in and share your thoughts. But this is what I see when I see Donald Trump. And I'm going to leave this up. I'm going to leave this up. I wish I could add, can I add more? Oh, no. I can't add more, y'all. Edit layout. How do I? Okay. Cancel. I want to add something else on here. So bad. But anyway, this is Donald Trump, right? We know this. I don't know if I'm going to get strike for this. I don't care anymore. So there was a meeting between him and Zelensky. I'm going to show not even clips. I'm going to show images because y'all know how YouTube do. Present, share screen. All right. Let's go with this. Let's go with this image. So Zelensky meets, and I love to read, so we're going to pull out the articles. We're going to pull out the articles, whatever one is ready. Okay, Trump, Zelensky, White House meeting quickly turns contentious. This is the one maybe they'll talk about. This is the one that I think is going to give me the juice I need without showing the clip. What is this? Oh, no, I can't do this. Why won't they go away? Oh, my gosh. So they're gonna give me ads and they're gonna tell me subscribe. I can't watch that. Let me see if I can find another one. Do y'all think Zelensky still signed? the agreement to give over their minerals. Look at Donald Trump, y'all. That's Donald Trump right there. To hand over their minerals. Are you kidding me? This is what they handed over their minerals to. This nasty, ugly looking thing. Okay, I gotta calm down. All right, so I think I found an article that might share more detail. Nope. I can't watch videos. Y'all know I can't watch videos. And the Washington Post grimy self keep giving me pop-ups. All right, so I'll just read it. President Donald Trump, pop-up, on Friday canceled a planned news conference with Ukrainian President Zelensky after a contentious, he canceled the conference. I watched it. I thought that was the conference. So the conference, so they asked a few questions. So what, there was supposed to be more to this? Oh my God. Oh God. After a contentious meeting in the White House, during the meeting, Trump and Vice President J.D. Vance, you ever seen that movie, Aladdin with Jafar and a little parrot on the side? I'm just saying without saying. J.D. Vance accused Zelensky of being insufficiently grateful for U.S. support in the war, because you remember, Donald Trump is used to people in the United States bowing down to him, being yes men, kissing his butt cheeks, them nasty butt cheeks, right? So he's used to people worshiping the ground he walks on for little to nothing. For little to nothing. That's what the American white man, the American, we have some Uncle Toms, child. And some of the American black men, not all, not most, but a few, have made him feel so superior, y'all. And I'm going to see if this article talks about the threat he made. He is waving around the weapons the United States have. And let me just say this. The United States has never been, ever in the history of the United States, has ever been a good guy. Okay? So we're not going to pretend like all of a sudden the United States is a bully, is a bad guy. It's been a bad guy. But this is the first time it's been overt. This is the first time it's been so grandiose. This is the first time that a representative, is what I would call it, has publicly threatened another country to instoke fear and for obedience on a national stage for the rest of the world to see, to try and one up a president, a leader of another nation. Okay, I'm going to put Donald Trump down for a second since I don't know how to leave him up on a screen, baby. Let me see if I can do this. No, I need three. New layout. Let me see a new layout. Media slots. What is that? Save. Okay, the new layout is saved. I don't know what I'm doing, but let me finish reading the article. Let me know if you want to see the article that I'm reading. It is the Washington Post. And I'll take little ugly looking thing who I think Donald Trump resembles very much. And listen, if I knew how to use the internet, if I knew how to use technology, baby, I would have did a comparison already. But maybe y'all can do a comparison. Maybe. Okay. So Zelensky, J.D. Vance accused Zelensky of being insufficiently ungrateful for U.S. support in the war with Russia. Zelensky is not ready for peace because he won't kiss my booty, but that's not what it says. It says Zelensky is not ready for peace. Trump wrote on social media. Trump said Zelensky had disrespected the United States of America in its cherished Oval Office and can come back when he is ready. Oh! Oh, Jesus, I need another drink. Oh, God. Ooh. You want to talk about hot topics, y'all? You know why I'm mad at the Black community as a member by default? Because this is the stuff that we should be having conversations about, and not just on Instagram and TikTok. YouTube need to step their game up. And I'm talking about big YouTubers, not YouTubers who are, in the thousands, 100,000s, or lower double-digit thousands. I'm talking about the Tasha K's, I don't know anybody else because I don't get into the gossipy stuff. But those types of people need to be talking about this. Anyway. So Rep. Don Bacon, who was a Republican, I guess, Republican in Nebraska, or representative of Nebraska, I think it's Republican, a moderate from a highly competitive district, responded to President Donald Trump meeting with Ukrainian President Zelensky with a statement that implicitly criticizes Trump. But y'all, he's mad, right? Donald Trump, this whole meeting was to humble and already, I don't know about you. I don't know where Ukraine stands when it comes to humanitarianism. Okay, I don't know. I'm be honest. But what I do know is, if you claim to want to help another nation, right, and then you start belittling them, trying to get them to beg on their knees, something's wrong with you, and they don't need to sign shit, because really you need them. And I hope Zelensky understands that. Zelensky, if you're listening to me, or anyone from Ukraine, if you're listening, I hope you understand that the United States needs your minerals. They don't want your minerals. They need them. We need them. Okay? We're about to implode. So I'm just saying, maybe you want to come up with a deal with another nation. Maybe, hopefully you guys are not racist, because there's a possibility that an African nation is willing to come up with a deal with you. I'm serious. Maybe you might want to consider partnering with an African nation. Maybe you might want to consider talking to, Putin is Jesus. But you might want to take this on the chin and fight for your nation to the bitter end. Because if Putin, okay, let's say you continue going through this situation with Russia, right? And Russia wins. And now your people, I don't know, your people are now integrated with the Russian people, because they will own, right, that land. Do you really think Russia will agree to do a deal with the United States after that? No, because they'll get what they want. The only reason why Russia is even working with the United States is because y'all are fighting each other. It's because you won't let them have what they want. So if this was a game of chess, right, and you had to sacrifice your queen to someday get her back, I'm just saying, If you look at the history of all nations, if you look at the history of nations that have been conquered, if you look at Russia itself, when it was the Soviet Union and before the Soviet Union, when you look at Germany, a lot of those nations today were occupied by a different group, by a different set of leaders. And what I'm saying to you is that if you re-strategize, you could potentially regain your country at a later date. I know you don't want to hear that. I don't like losing my queen. I don't like losing my rook. I don't like losing my bishop. I don't like losing any of my pieces, really. And people think that the pawn is, this little weak, whatever. I don't even like losing my pawns because I know what they able to do. But I hate losing my knight, child. Don't get me started. But if I have a strategy, right? And I'm a basic, I'm at the beginner level. And I've seen professionals when they're playing a game of war. Y'all remember what was it called? Battleship? When you knew in order to get the opposing military or the opposing your opponent to a place where you needed them to be to make the biggest play, to make the biggest move, you had to make a huge sacrifice that could be detrimental if it didn't go right. Right? And so if you could think of the next move you make, I don't know if you've signed this deal since then, but if you can think about the next move you make in that way, you don't need the United States. And I know it's hard to hear that. And I'm telling you from a Black person in the United States that knows the history of Black people in the United States. At some point, our ancestors, if you look at American slavery, chattel slavery, were afraid. Were afraid to go to war. The Civil War, we know today is the Civil War, where they were afraid because they thought, oh my God, what happens if we lose? What happens if we lose? Life will be worse. But somebody said, I don't care. That's the risk I'm willing to take. Because I know if I play this right, if I make the move at the right time, if I make the right move, there will be no loss. Or it would all have been worth it. What I'm telling you, Zelensky, is you need to, instead of, I know you're used to it, right? I mean, I know you're kind of a new president, but you're used to asking for assistance from the United States because you think you can't do it on your own. But I need you to think as if nobody else in the world can save you. Nobody else in the world can save you but you and your people. Because that's what we're going through right now. Nobody can save us in the United States. We're about to go through a civil war again. And we have accepted and understood nobody else can save us. And what happens every time we have that mentality? Something inside of us is ignited. And we get the smartest and the brightest to think of ways to make it work. And I'm telling you, if you want to maintain your country, your sovereignty, you might have to lose what may seem like a lot. to get it all back and then some. And I don't think right now, I don't think the United States has your best interest, and I don't think you will regain and get back that sovereignty making a deal in this era and during this presidency. I'm just saying. And this is just a regular old, people think black folks is dumb. I'm just saying. So you can take what you want with that. But that's the truth of the matter. I'm gonna read a little bit more of the article. I wish I could. I don't want to put the screen down from Donald Trump though. I mean, to me, this is who Donald Trump is. This is what he looks like. This is the aura. A greedy, fat, nasty pig. Okay, and so for those who don't know, I'll tell y'all later. All right. When I'm about to end it in a few minutes. Okay, here we go. We're going to continue. Democratic lawmakers are expressing outrage at President Donald Trump's combative meeting with Ukrainian President. I don't know that other part of his name. I'm sorry. It looks like Vladimir, but I don't speak whatever that language is. Or Voldemort. What the? Child, this is giving me Night of the Living Dead vibes. Dracula 2.0. Zelensky with the Senate Minority Leader Charles E. Schumer. We know who Charles Schumer is. Declaring that Trump and Vice President J.D. Vance are doing Putin's dirty work. And that is the truth. That is the truth. That is how he felt. But see, what people don't understand is we are no longer a nation. We are a corporation. I mean, some will argue that we've been a corporation, but we are no longer under the cloak of a nation. We are corporations. And with what happens with corporations, there's always a president. There's always some guy, right? Some one individual who has the last say. That's the difference between a corporation and a nation. Nations are supposed to have checks and balances. Supposed to. Like China is no longer a nation. We're going to be a world full of corporations. Hello. Senator Shaheen of New Hampshire, the top Democrat on the Senate Foreign Relations Committee, called Trump and Vance's conduct disgraceful and downright un-American. I'm so curious to know the people, and that's why I want to debate, but ain't nobody gonna come up here and debate me. Ain't nobody gonna come. We're not gonna have a discussion about this. Because I really want to hear from people who voted for Donald Trump. I want to hear from people who identify as Republican. I'm neither Democrat or Republican. I'm independent. So I can see through, all the BS on all sides, on both sides. But I want to hear from people who think that this is normal. And I guarantee you, the people who think this is normal, I guarantee you, are people who can't read past a certain grade level or who lack empathy. And that is a human trait. Most animals, honestly, have empathy, except for a certain few. Lack of empathy is a very animalistic, and I'm talking about the bottom of the bottom. If you want to call it a disorder, mental illness, okay? Think of people praise animals like lions and And what other animals do they praise a lot? I don't know. Specifically lions and tigers and stuff. But they have a level of sociopathic um, brain disorder that gets them to where they need to be. But it's such a lacking that they have honestly, without, even if you take away human assistance, they've eliminated themselves. They've extinct themselves before humans. Want to know why? Because they don't even want children to be born if the children ain't theirs. And then if the children is theirs, they want to eliminate them by a certain age so that they can't. It's foolishness, is the point I'm trying to make. And what happens to foolishness, what happens to lack of empathy, psychopathy, is they're so selfish. They lack so much empathy that they kind of extinct themselves. They extinct themselves. They isolate. Nobody wants to be around them, and they end up being all alone. We see them in nursing homes all the time, right? It's not a good thing. It's not a good thing. It's not healthy for survival. And the nation that we once knew as the United States of America, off of the Gulf of America, of the United States. Oh, child, the Gulf of America, Mexico. I'm about to say it again, y'all. The Gulf of Mexico. I'm not saying the other one, but I almost tripped and said twice. But the United States officially, over decades and centuries of being run by psychopaths, being controlled by psychopaths, is extincting itself. It's tearing itself down. That's what it's a virus. It's a virus. And we've allowed it into our body for many years. And it was so, for those who don't know, I used to be an EMT, and so we pay attention to things like when your body tries to compensate and decompensation and all that stuff, right? So your body gets this virus, and depending on how old you are, your body compensates differently, and it tries to fight off the virus. But if the immune system is not strong enough, we know what happens. And for many centuries, many centuries, our white blood cells have been fighting. And our white blood cells are called justice, accountability. And they've been fighting and fighting and fighting and fighting, but not the right way. And so what you have today is the white blood cells have allowed the viruses to continue to live in the body of this nation, hoping that it would conform, hoping that it somehow, these viruses would have empathy for the flesh that it was living inside of, the system that it developed. No, it's a virus. All it wants is to destroy for its own self. That's it. That's it. And so Zelensky, maybe he knows, maybe he doesn't know, or maybe he's just so wrapped up in his own world and his war that he doesn't see that all he needs to do is be patient. Be patient. Fight if you can. Partner with others if you can. Be patient. Re-strategize. Because the United States is about to implode, and it's irreversible. It's irreversible. I'm just saying. So if you I'm going to continue a little bit. Now so this is what I guess Zelensky said. Now I fully and completely support and commend how he held himself. In today's show, Zelensky was not. Oh, maybe somebody else said this. Zelensky it says Ukrainian analysis. Maria Zolkina. This is what she was saying. Now I fully and completely support and commend how he held himself in today's show. Zelensky was not only himself, but also embodied each of us. When your main card is your right to have your own country, your dignity, and the courage to defend it. And that'll kept, oh yes. So during that exchange, volatile exchange, Donald Trump kept talking about we got the cards, we got the everything is a game. And then at the end, he says something to the effect of it's gonna be great for television. Everything is a game to this man. Everything is a show. Everything. And when he kept touching him, oh my God, y'all. Let me tell you, I was so triggered. I don't understand how this man leads a nation. And you're allowing this big nasty thing who looked like the guy off of that movie. Let me hold on. You know what? I'm gonna find out what the name of this movie, the guy in this movie is. It is something trouble, right? I'm gonna find out that they're trouble, and I'm gonna find out the character's name. Okay, Judge Alvin J.P. Whatever. Oh, child. So Judge Alvin, played by Dan. Yeah. Aykroyd. Okay. Played by Dan Aykroyd. So to me, that's what Donald Trump looks like. His face grosses me out always, all the time. So that is what you see on the screen. To me, that is Donald Trump, minus the glasses, right? Okay. Unfortunately, this happened. He said only the Kremlin is happy about the current situation. He added, the American people should be sure Ukrainians want peace most of all. Okay. We'll hear we hear you. And it was discussed that it was appalling. We hear you. Thank you, Washington Post, for doing, let us hear a little bit of what people are thinking. However, the media is this all boils down to, and nobody wants to believe it. This all boils down to racism. All roads always and will always lead back to racism. Now, obviously, the race, and when I use race lightly because that can get complicated. But everything that's occurring, the implosion of America, the conquering of lands. People could argue, yes, it's resources. Yeah, resources play a role as well. But the dehumanization of the people who live on the land that holds the resources, the inability to partner with people who could truly save and stop certain things from occurring because of the way they look, the color of their skin, the culture they embrace or create for themselves. So I maybe not necessarily racism is a term, but I would argue um, of discrimination, some level, prejudice, in some level, that somehow the people who look most like you from the place you're from are more deserving of something of other people that don't look like you. And was then that's how all of this got started. And now you're dealing with a sicko, psychopath, who cares about nothing but himself. And I'm not talking about one person. So that is my blase for today. Maybe next time you'll see me, we'll be back on Spanish. But nobody wanted to debate me, so it is what it is. If you're not scared and you want to have a conversation in the chat, you want to go at it next time for whatever, whatever, come here, let's debate. Obviously, I have my platform is going to be centered around what I agree or disagree with, but you're more than welcome to share your thoughts and your opinions, and we can go at it as long as it's respectful. Anyway, shout out to the judge for looking like Donald Trump, and I hope you all have a wonderful last day of Black History Month. But this is not the last day of our protest. This is not the last day of our boycott. This is not the last day of the first day of our revolution. So if you support democracy, if you want to see our nation get better and do better, I encourage you to vote in this primary election. Where's my phone? Because I got to pull it up. There's an election. Okay, let me put this down. There's an election coming up, y'all. And please run for president. Run for local, your local offices. If you're tired of this, run for office. If you want to see change, if you truly want to be a part of change, run for office. I'm gonna tell y'all when, because I took a screenshot of it. I wonder if I can put it up on the. I can't because it's on my phone, but I'm gonna say it to y'all if I can find it. Okay, here we go, right here. So there is an election, May 20th, for primaries. This year, May 20th. You know what? I'm going to go live every day. Oh my God, I got to go live every day. I'm going to go live every day leading up to the primary election so that y'all can start really understanding voting. I mean, I got 5 people who watch me. That's cool. I'm okay with that. But y'all going to vote. You can also run for president. I keep saying president. Why, y'all? So you can run for office. Look it up. Municipal primaries, running for office. If you think you can do a better job at whatever it is that's being done, run for office. There's so many branches. I didn't even realize there were so many offices to run for. So many things to run for. So yeah, we'll talk about that another time. But until I see you guys tomorrow. Wait, tomorrow's Saturday. I'll see you Monday. I'll see you all Monday. And we're gonna get to it when it comes to running for office. I'm doing research just like y'all. I'm doing research just like y'all. And I'm gonna be doing it in real time. So y'all gonna have to bear with me. But we're gonna get it together so that we can make a difference in our way. For anybody who's curious about what can you do, because I've been asking the same question: what can I possibly do as a regular nobody? We're gonna figure it out. All right, y'all. Happy Black History Month. I see you when I see you. Peace.